Hey boys and girls, welcome to Persona 5 Strikers, also known as a continuation of our Persona 5 adventures. In the last episode of our series, we relived our past adventures, and took up the challenge to face off with Makoto Yuki from Persona 3, as well as Yu Narukami of Persona 4. So, with the next adventure of the Phantom Thieves of Hearts now upon us, the only thing left for us to do is say it's showtime, and jump right into our next grand adventure of Phantom Thievery. So, with that being said, honestly, today's, actually, just in general, this series is going to be a little bit different because of the fact that it's, there's actually no audio, changing in this game. So, we're going to play it kind of like, Tokyo Mirage Sessions and turn on Japanese voices instead of keeping the English ones on. Obviously, for cutscenes, we're going to turn on the English subtitles and stuff like that, so everything's still in, English when it comes to cutscenes and stuff like that. But because of the fact that I like to voice the characters, I ended up turning on the Japanese voices for that. So, technically, you'll hear those, but I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. So, honestly, I think we'll be fine, since we did Tokyo Mirage Sessions and it was fine there. So, honestly, with that being said, we're definitely getting ready to jump into another big adventure. Although the game is a little bit different than Persona 5 Royal or Persona 5 or 4 or 3 or 2 or 1, where the combat is not turn-based anymore. It is more in the style of Dynasty Warriors. But it's not Dynasty Warriors, which we'll see very shortly. But, with that being said, and like I said in the last one, I have played through Strikers before. It's been a while. It was when we were playing through Golden, was around the time when I started playing through it. So, honestly, it's not going to be that much of a problem, because, obviously, I may remember things, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys until something happens where we don't have to worry about spoiling it anymore. If I remember something and I feel like we can talk about a subject, I'll go more in depth about the topic, that kind of what I think is going on. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna try and have as much fun as with this game as much as I can with you guys. And honestly, let's relive, I get to relive this game again, which it's really good, honestly. And you guys might be seeing this for the very first time. So, with that being said, on with the show, and I'll see you guys very, very shortly.
Careful, Joker! We got one coming up!
And here we go. Finally back into Persona. Honestly, if you're wondering, I'm actually recording this the same night as the night that I recorded the last episode of Persona 5 Royal. So, honestly, it hasn't been that long, but honestly, for you guys, it's probably either been, trying to remember when this will probably go up for you guys. Actually, it probably would have been, yeah, probably a day. Usually I do some episodes in advance, just so I make sure that you guys have something to watch. But, with that being said, let's begin our first episode of Persona 5 Strikers. So, here we go.
Alright, let's begin the operation. That was one hell of an entrance, Joker. They're all railed up. Just keep at it. Go ham until you've drawn every last bit of, attention.
Okay, and with that being said, here we go.
Everyone else proceed as planned. Joker's got the, diversion set up.
Gotcha. Leave the searchlights to me. And we'll support for all of them.
Right, let's secure the area in front of the gate first.
Jeez. Okay, that still goes by way too fast in my opinion, but okay, so here we go. So the combat's a little bit different than your normal game, to be honest. So obviously we got a little bit different to deal with here than what we normally would. And if you're wondering the difficulty, we are playing on hard. I'm pretty sure I made sure that's on. So honestly, it is going to be a little bit harder than your normal first playthrough for this game, just because I haven't played this before. So obviously, I think I'm ready for a hard difficulty if I really need to. So honestly, just so you guys can enjoy the game, well, so it's not too easy for me, so I made sure that you guys have a little bit harder of a gameplay for me to play through, so it's, you know, pretty decent.
Erode and destroy hearts of good souls in the dark, filled with dismay, laid along and fake too much, all the way through till the crumble into shattered down they go. Don't let 'em do it like that. You must know that I hold things that make you weak. So wake up from no sleep. Don't refuse to be free. Let go. Timeless reason to break out this in your mind. Take my hand, join the team. Gonna let the dead leaf fall down. Hey, it's time to rise up.
Okay, and with the opening for Persona 5 Strikers now over and done with, now the real game starts. So, here we go, with the very beginning of our story. Hey, it's been a while.
It only feels like that because you always forget to reply to our text.
Wait, really? I mean, I've just got a lot of stuff to do.
I suppose it's been a little while for me too, hasn't it?
For me as well. I have no money, so I lost service.
Long time no see, everyone. Or how is everybody? And it sounds about right for poor Yusuke. No money to his name. Poor dude, honestly. After everything with Persona, you'd think he'd save a little bit of the treasure that we stole throughout the palaces and things. Because other characters do that, and apparently he spends it way too quick or something, or maybe he just forgets to grab it, because if he grabbed all the treasure throughout the games, yeah, I think he would probably be at least doing at least decent, because we saw where our Joker ended up, with the fact that we ended up with like 4 million yen at the end of the game, so, yeah, definitely poor Yusuke, honestly, but, can't really do anything about that one. But, long time no see, everyone, or how is everyone? How is everyone? Yeah, how is everybody?
I'd say I'm doing well. It's quite late though. Shouldn't you all be studying for finals? Nah, I'm fine. I'm like Ryuji.
Stop. I'm already dead. Anyways, here's what I really wanted to say. Since it's almost summer vacation, why don't we go and get together?
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, you guys want to go on a trip.
That sounds like fun.
Perhaps Kyoto. That would be a nice place for vacation.
No wait. Kyoto trips are for high schoolers.
Sweet. We should go get together somewhere. Plan this out.
Where at anyways? Where else?
Let's meet at the hideout, or let's meet up at our usual spot. Well, the hideout, of course, Cafe LeBlanc. Roger that, leader. Roger that indeed. But, here we go. Certain police department meeting room. Okay. Next on the agenda is the series of incidents involving unusual behavior in public. First, we have the Vice Minister of Finance. As you're all aware, he had some sort of episode during a diet session, Q&A, and abruptly confessed to document tampering. That's weird. Soon after, the three Sapporo Central Councilmen confessed to bribery and public resigned. Next to the well-known author Mr. S. He held a press conference and announced he was retiring from writing, returning his books, awards, and deeming his body of work garbage. Interesting. Then a newscaster suddenly got down on one knee, confessed his love for his co-anchor on live TV, proposed to her, and got shut down. Lastly, that's interesting. The Director General of Criminal Affairs unexpectedly stripped off his clothing and ran around HQ until successfully detained. That's weird. People are definitely going pretty loopy. That's interesting. Something amusing to you, Inspector Hasegawa.
No, excuse me.
The vast majority of these cases have been interpreted as nothing more than bizarre outbursts, but time and time again, every instance involves a sudden change of personality. So a change of hearts. How's that possible? Because of the fact that, the metaverse is destroyed, we disbanded as Phantom Thieves, and, well, it wouldn't make any sense, but apparently changes of hearts are happening. That's interesting. Furthermore, none of the individuals involved had any known psychological issues before their incidents. Therefore, we can surmise that these cases are the result of an external influence. External influence, you say? Well, if you guys are... I will say this because it's not really a spoiler, but this takes place a year after Persona 5, original. I believe it is the original Persona 5 is where it does take place in. I think there is a way for you to figure that out. I don't remember how, but I do think it is confirmed somewhere. I don't really remember. It's been a long, long time. I will say that. So, obviously, I'm not going to remember everything, but I will say that it is a year after Persona 5. So, honestly, with that being said, that's the reason why I said that the Phantom Thieves are disbanded, and it would make sense why everyone's meeting up, because of the fact that we haven't seen each other for a whole year, and Joker went back home at the end of our story. So, just needing to emphasize on that just so anybody is wondering what's going on here. Just because there might be somebody new that didn't watch through Persona 5 Royal, and might not know exactly what's going on. Because, you can still jump into this game without knowing everything from Persona 5 if you at least understand the main plot points of certain areas, like what are the Phantom Thieves, what they do, and what they really are trying to do and everything like that. I don't think you really need to know about Shido or any of the main villains to really understand the premises of the Phantom Thieves. So, honestly, even though it's a sequel to Persona 5, there might be somebody that didn't watch through it that is joining our series. So, I just wanted to make sure that I explained that. So, people that are not understanding what's going on, has at least a little bit of knowledge of what's going on here. So, I just had to make sure we talk about that. But, let's continue with the story, though. Aren't these just coincidences? Are you really implying someone out there is using mind control? The cases I listed are only a small sample of this behavior, which appears to be happening across the entire nation.
Sounds like the Phantom Thieves to me.
Well, it definitely does. I can definitely say that one. But it would be impossible because the metaverse is gone. So, how would that happen?
I want silence. Proceed with the reports.
Thank you, Commissioner Kaburagi. As you've realized, or at least as one of you realized, these cases are very reminiscent of last year's change of heart epidemic. The top brass have concluded that this is indeed the work of the Phantom Thieves. What? Huh. But, what evidence is there? No one's even established a pattern, and we don't have any sort of motive so far. Doing it for kicks is the only thing that they do that even explain it.
You will investigate each of these incidents yourselves, as quickly as possible. What I expect from each of you are two things. One, to assemble enough evidence for a successful case. Two, to do it as quickly as humanly possible. The higher-ups are hell-bent on closing this case. I do not know why. It does not matter. All that matters is producing results. Your suspect is the leader of the Phantom Thieves. Show me a thorough investigation of his entire life.
Okay, well, it does make sense why they would have our criminal record. Because of the fact that, or at least they would remember us because of the fact that they did arrest us as Joker, so technically, that does make sense why they got that, even though our criminal record was expunged at the end of our story, but, it does make sense that they still have the evidence of us being, the leader of the Phantom Thieves, though. Well, that's not good.
So the Phantom Thieves rise again.
Yep, I guess so. Even though we haven't done anything. But, I guess we'll find out why they think it's us soon. But, with that being said, let's go and meet up with our friends, since we are planning on meeting up with them after a whole year of, doing whatever we've been doing, honestly. But, probably just school, honestly. But, let's do this.
Oh, it's been a while since we wrote this into Yangin Yaha, right?
Yeah, it's been quite a bit. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: Confessions of document tampering. The Dai is in chaos over the Vice Minister of Finance's confession, and the power struggles have flared. Members of the Vice Minister's party have refused to comment across the board, while the country awaits his court summons. In business news, fledgling IT company Medici reported record first quarter profits at a conference earlier today. Medici's earnings have exploded largely in part of their new virtual assistant, which, if the stocks are any indication, is gaining fans fast. Medici, you say?
We're almost there. We haven't seen everyone in so long. I know it's stupid, but I'm getting kinda nervous.
This is going to be awesome. Me too, kinda, honestly, buddy.
Really? Well, who can blame us? We're on our way to see Lady Ann.
True there, buddy. True there indeed. We're back to Cafe LeBlanc, honestly. It's been quite a bit, honestly, since, we haven't seen Cafe LeBlanc for a couple episodes. Since, we did, Ruki's Palace, and, the fight with the Velvet Room for, Makoto and, Yu. So, yeah, it's been a couple episodes, so about 2 episodes since we've seen Cafe LeBlanc. But, it's good to see it again, honestly.
Ooh, we finally made it.
Yeah, we have, I guess. So, let's see what Yongin's looking like now. Looks about the same. Nothing much has changed in a whole year, but it doesn't seem that bad, honestly. We can always take a quick look around before we go straight into Cafe LeBlanc, if we're allowed to, of course, but I think we're allowed to walk around a little bit.
Yangin Yaha. We may have been gone for only half a year, but it sure brings back some memories. Okay, let's go to LeBlanc's post-haste. I wonder how the Chief's been getting along.
Honestly, same. Tutorial, important location icons. To progress through the story, head towards the area with the exclamation mark icon. By approaching or interacting with the exclamation points, the story will advance. I like reading through those just in case anybody wants to, know how I'm doing certain things, because, some people might want to learn about some of the things that we could do. But let's take a look around just because, it has been a while since, we've been around here, so might as well check some of the areas like Takami's clinic.
Hey, that's Takami's clinic. Maybe we can go see her later.
Yeah, maybe. We'll definitely take a look. And then, let's see how far we can go back. Okay, so we can't go over to Sojiro's house, but we can check out the supermarket still.
Come on. You can go shopping anytime. Let's just relax at LeBlanc for a bit.
Okay, well, it's definitely worth the check, honestly. And plus it's extra dialogue.
We don't really have much time, but we, gotta stay hydrated. What are you gonna get?
oh, we can actually buy something. Okay. So you can actually do something outside of going straight there. Okay, well, I think we're ready. So, let's head right on into Cafe LeBlanc for the first time of our, new story. So, here we go.
Well, here we are. Doesn't look like things changed much. Alright, let's go.
Two, three. Welcome home!
Surprise! We get you or what?
We missed ya.
It's been a while.
Did you get taller? Looks like you've been doing fine. You too, Morgana. Meow. It's gotten hot.
You care for some iced coffee?
Hey, you guys hungry?
Something?
Mona's practically purring.
And here we are, back into Cafe LeBlanc. And also, I'm just gonna mention this just because, I didn't really get to hear the, voice actors for the Japanese, voice actors for the game originally for Persona 5 Royal, but I actually quite like them. Although, obviously, you're gonna see the cutscenes in English, but they're actually pretty good. And you can obviously hear them in the background since, as I said, we're just gonna keep Japanese voices on, just so, because of the fact that you can't turn the, voices off in the, for PS4 or the Switch for some reason. I actually was wondering why that was the case. I would play it on the PC, and there is a voice off option in that version, but the thing is I already bought the game twice. I don't want to have to buy it a third time, and on PC it's full price, so, yeah. I would just be honest. I would buy it, but I'm not made of money and I can't buy it. So, obviously, we could just play it like Tokyo Mirage Sessions anyways. It's not that big of a deal. And honestly, if I don't want to get, like, confused while I'm reading off the lines because I can hear voices in the headset, I can just turn down my headset anyways, and it's perfectly fine now. So, honestly, with that being said, let's do this.
Boy, were you surprised? You guys did all that for us? Talk about a greeting.
We hadn't seen you in so long. We knew we had to do something for you. We figured the best way to get you was to have boss let us in early.
It sounds about right.
Well, you're looking sharp anyways.
Well, long time no see. How you been? Did you get even older? It's rude, but it's funny. Long time no see. Yeah, how you been? Yeah, how have you been, Sojiro?
Not bad. I'm sure you all have plenty of catching up to do. But I've gotta go but I've gotta go and open up soon, so go ahead and take it upstairs. And Ro, it's your room anyways. Have a good time.
Okay, thanks, bud. Appreciate it, or thanks for hosting again. I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. I wish I could say both, but honestly, we can only choose one, so we'll just go with, thanks.
No problem. You can just pay me back when working at the counter, of course.
True, definitely good. You know how to make his coffee and his curry, so we're perfectly good, perfectly on our way to doing that one.
Deal. Now, the to the hideout.
To the hideout, indeed. Okay, here we go. Back to our room. It's probably not gonna look like our room anymore, but honestly, we might still have some of our stuff.
Great. Just when I was enjoying the peace and quiet.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. But, here we go. Okay, let's see what's going on here. But we got a little bit till, you know, we get into the actual gameplay, so we're just doing pretty much the intro to the game here, if you guys are wondering. So if you're wondering why we're not right into the gameplay, obviously we have to build up to that, so I just wanted to mention that just in case if you guys are wondering.
Flunked down 3 of my finals in one day, too. I was really freaking out. I had so many makeup lectures in a row, I almost wasn't able to come over today.
Then I win. I only flunked one final. You two are the same as always. Can't you at least take your classes a bit more seriously? Look out, Miss President's gonna unleash her fist of justice. Jeez. Will you please forget about that already? So is college life, all it's cracked up to be? Yes. It's going well. I've been using this time to take care of the core curriculum.
Okay.
I've been busy too, but it's almost as a lot of fun. For example, I've learned how to selectively breed certain vegetables.
That's pretty cool.
Oh ho! Yielded any results yet? Boy, that got his interest.
Yeah, it did.
Wait, aren't you in the management program, though? Yes, but students are allowed to take courses beyond their own programs, if they feel so inclined. They even offer agricultural science courses. You can all learn all sorts of neat things, like the correlation between soil nutrients and yield. God, that put me to sleep in a minute flat. And you, Futaba, how has school been for you? Too easy. At this point, the only hellish parts are the commune and PE.
That makes sense. Physical education. Well, she didn't actually run around the palaces, so that makes a lot of sense. And also, well, the gamer part as well. So I honestly don't blame her on that one. But, commute. Okay, so just talking to people. Makes sense. Same here. So, honestly, that's pretty impressive. So you've been working hard. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, you've been doing good, Futaba. All our training went honestly pretty good, apparently.
Praise me more. Keep it coming.
Same as always, though.
Well, how about you then? You're the one we're most curious about. You doing okay back home?
Yeah, it's pretty good, I think. Fine enough, or I missed him. Well, I obviously missed you, so we'll go with that one.
Really quinky think. Me too.
Well, I've been getting by too, but none of you around, it's sort of like stuff is just kind of blah.
Yeah, honestly, not being a Phantom Thief definitely would be like that after not being able to, go on heist anymore. Because that was honestly pretty fun, honestly. I'm pretty sure they had a lot of fun doing that, even though there was a lot of, end-of-the-world scenarios in there that they had to deal with. But honestly, I think they had quite a lot of fun being Phantom Thieves because of all the interactions we had. So I don't blame them on that one.
Of course, he's our leader. It's only natural.
That's right. I'm blushing here. Or, thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks, guys. Nice to hear that.
Once Phantom Thief, always Phantom Thief, right?
True. Very true, honestly. But, what's the plan here, guys?
Well, what say we start coming up with our summer vacation plans? Anyone have any ideas?
Oh, right. We should figure that stuff out, right? True. We probably should.
You're planning to stay here through all of, our vacation, right?
I think so.
How about a trip, guys? Come on, we've got a whole month to rage.
That sounds like fun.
Aren't you forgetting about all your homework?
Probably. Blah. Seems like that's a yes.
Not only do you have homework, but you're third years now. You'll need to start thinking not about just about graduation, but post-graduation as well.
No, stop. Don't bring it up. Not now, please.
Yeah, knowing you're probably not doing too good in school, Ryuji. I'm sorry, but it's probably true.
Ryuji never changes.
True, he never does. He never seems to learn from his mistakes from school. But that's the reason why we love him, honestly.
Back to the topic at hand. If I may suggest you two, I'll find an abundance of inspiration if we tour each temple and shrine. Oh, the sheer wealth of beauty I can witness in a full month. I can hear the treasures of all history calling to me.
Kyoto? That doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, if it's a month-long art tour, I'm totally gonna pass.
Poor Yusuke got shut down instantly.
A trip does sound nice. But what if we all went camping first? We can all go hiking and stuff during the day, and even throw together a barbecue at night.
That sounds pretty fun.
But barbecue? Aren't those always big gatherings for people who socialize, IRL?
You'll be fine. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be us.
Sounds fun. We can leave, the firewood chopping to me.
Kicking summer off right with a barbecue buffet. Sounds badass to me. How about you?
Let's go all out. Or, don't forget the veggies. Knowing Ryuji's probably gonna hate that answer. But, let's go all out on it. That sounds like a fun idea. Barbecues are pretty good. Honestly, I'm more of a hamburger person when it comes to barbecues, but sometimes I like barbecue. Mostly, I think ribs are about the only thing I really like at barbecues, but I'll find something. Obviously, well, in character I'm saying that, but we'll find something, obviously.
Look for decent marbling and cuts. That's how you get the real good stuff. Trust me on this.
Okay, well, trust you on it, bud. You probably know something about that. Well, he obviously does, but honestly, I got no clue on that one. I just buy meat and I buy it. I don't really buy steaks or anything like that, so I wouldn't know if he's telling the truth on that one.
It does sound rather fitting for the summer. I like the idea, but we'll need an awful lot of vegetables to balance it out.
Probably so.
A barbecue is one of the few things in this world that can pull me away from art. Our history treasures, can wait a bit longer.
You and your food, Yusuke. I don't blame you, though. He's always like... He's always not doing too hot in his financial, ways, so I don't blame him on getting to have a good meal every now and then. So I don't blame him on that one. That makes sense.
Teasing food over art. You sure your priorities are solid there, Inori? Alright. Our first reunion party has been unanimously decided. We're going camping.
Sounds fun to me.
And with that settled. Emma, list recommended, camping gear.
Emma? What the heck is an Emma? I have compiled a list of items recommended for camping. There is a sporting and travel goods store near 705 in Shibuya. Customer reviews rates this as the best relevant store in your area. Okay, so basically just a Google AI, I guess. Okay, Emma. Okay.
Ooh, what's that? The virtual assistant Emma. You haven't heard of it yet?
Nope, not at all.
I think I have. I know it, it knows, like, basically everything, and does all sorts of stuff for you, right?
Apparently so.
Oh yeah, I got this things for it, right?
Huh, okay.
I think you mean AI, not an I.
I didn't even realize he said it like that. Okay, yeah, Ryuji, no, not an I.
Right, it stands for artificial intelligence. You can search all kinds of databases, conduct navigation, manage your schedule, and even talk out logic problems and stuff with you.
Okay, sounds pretty advanced.
The makers go on about how you can ask it anything and you'll get the best possible answer.
Okay, sounds pretty cool.
I remember seeing a demo of one on the TV the other day. They were showing off its functions and talking about how it's the next big thing. Yep, that's it, alright. Pretty solid tech. Considering they roughly, 8,000 times smarter than Ryuji.
Oof. Poor Ryuji. Everyone calls him stupid, even though he was the first one to figure out half the things in the game. Let's be honest here.
Shut up. Does sound kinda cool though. And then tell us where all the best ramen shops are.
Probably so, honestly. And I don't blame it. Sounds like a good thing for me, honestly.
Yeah, you should all download it. I'm telling you, it's a beast news.
Well, coming from a techie, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty good.
I suppose it'd be at least be handy if you ran into any troubles while camping.
True.
That's a good idea. Why don't you get it too?
Sounds like a good idea. Okay, let's get a new AI, I guess. That can help us. Oh, there's that name again, Dees. Hello, this is Emma. I am pleased to meet you. Please provide me your name. Okay, we can give you a name. So let's see here. We're just gonna go with the normal name we went with, last time, so, and thankfully it saved it for, because of the fact that obviously it would remember the last thing I typed with this, and honestly the only time I've ever used this little keyboard dashboard thing is for this game, honestly, so obviously it's going to remember some of the stuff I did. So Spooks Akira, and I believe this should be first name, last name, I think. If it is wrong, I will go back and fix that, but I think that should be right. I guess we'll find out. So hopefully it is right. If it isn't, then it's fine, but yeah, definitely would be nice. And I think there is something new in this menu, so let me double check. Okay, so yeah, you can change the battle music in here. So original Persona 5's music, Persona 5 Royals music, or you could do random. Random could be fun, but let's just go with the normal music for this game because it could be fun. I believe I did Royals music when I originally played this game on the Switch, so I guess I'll find out what the original music's like, but honestly, with that being said, let's do it. Proceed without changing difficulty settings. Easy, breeze through battles, normal balance difficulty, hard for action game veterans, and this can be changed later, of course. Difficulty settings do not affect your story content. Unless it's merciless, I believe. I believe merciless does affect that. I remember playing a little bit of it, and you get basically one-shotted in merciless if you're not careful. So I will be honest there. You need to be ready for that if you want to play through that. So, I never beat Merciless, or I only played through one playthrough for Switch, so I'll just be honest there just in case if you guys are wondering. But, yeah, Merciless is really hard in this game compared to Persona 5 Royal, because we literally beat the final boss on Merciless, and played against Makoto and Yu on Merciless as well, so yeah, it's a little bit easier in that game, but this game is a lot more tougher. I can definitely say that. And it's more because you have to dodge more physically than, you know, in that game, because you can just build stats. Well, technically you can in this game. You can get a persona with nullification to every single stat if you really wanted to, if you really feel like you're gonna, you know, lose, but you're probably gonna be fine as long as you play safe. I didn't do that, so I'm just being honest with my experience with it. So I didn't even beat the first little fight after you see the first credit or first intro cutscene to the game where you're inside that little area where Joker starts fighting off of that big horde of enemies. But yeah, definitely, yeah, it's not easy. Not easy at all with without a persona set for that. But with that being said, let's continue. Thank you, Spooks Akira. Again, I am Emma, your helpful virtual assistant.
Looks like you figured it out. I sent you all friendly requests. Please don't blow them off.
Okay, of course. So we're gonna add you all as friends.
Displaying recommended camping items. So Emma came up with all of that. Impressive, no? And it's not just random junk for sale either. It takes into account the season, the weather, your personal info, and even your location for all of its recommendations.
For real? Damn. That thing's eyes crazy.
Not an eye, buddy.
AI, not an I.
Poor Ryuji.
Well, should we split up and buy everything Emma's listed for us?
Probably so. Probably gonna need it for our trip. No reason not to.
Oh, can't we do it tomorrow? It's so hot out. Met Spooks is beat from the traveler too.
Yeah, probably. We did have to take a train all the way from where we're usually living, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna probably be pretty tired. Probably some train lag since we didn't take a plane. So maybe there's train lag. I know you get jet lag when you take a plane, so maybe.
We just went through all that effort to meet up in the hideouts, yeah? So let's make the most of it.
Indeed, I have an absolute plethora of discussion topics for us to mull over, particularly matters such as modern art and the possibilities within it in our current age.
Yeah, anything but that.
Oof. I don't mind it, but apparently none of the team wants to hear that. We had a great time catching up together. Well, looks like we had a lot of fun. But here we go, into the nighttime for 7:24. And it's actually kind of nice to not start at the beginning of the year this time around. We're literally starting in summer, which is pretty nice.
Thank you for treating us all to curry, boss.
Don't worry about it. Just think of it as some sort of, welcome back gift. Plus with Spooks hanging around again, it'll be nice feeling like old times, of course.
Same here. Thanks again. We'll be back soon.
Well, see you tomorrow, Spooks.
See y'all tomorrow as well.
You know, it's nice talking, after so long, of course.
We have been talking through text for quite a bit, so yeah, it's probably been quite a bit since we've actually had an actual talk, so I don't blame them.
Okay. Let's go to shopping first thing tomorrow.
Yeah, we gotta get everything Emma's listed for us, right?
Yep, that's about right.
Then we should meet up at by the Bujiko statue in Shibuya, Spooks.
Okay, that's planned then.
See you then. Don't go forgetting, Kay.
Of course.
And don't go forget about helping out behind the counter, either, okay?
Of course. Does make sense. We're living in your attic again, so makes sense that why we're gonna need to help you out. So, don't mind, buddy. Just run us home when you need to, of course. I was a bit rusty at first, but I helped out around the cafe before returning to my room. Oh, went straight to it. Didn't even get to rest.
I'm exhausted from all the excitement today. Let's call it a night and get some sleep.
But saving. Okay, we'll save with triangle. It's simple enough. Not hard at all. We can do a quick save just so you guys can see what it's like. So, not hard. And actually, this is the first time I've seen this screen for a while. Huh. Okay then. But young and y'all, huh? Prepare for tomorrow. Let's see how our room's looking. Yeah, about how it was when we first started in Persona 5 Royal. So, or Persona 5 Original too, is the same way. Well, we don't have any error things, but honestly, it's not the worst case scenario. Oh, that's what those were? I was wondering what those blue things were in Persona 5. Those were just close clips. Oh, I was wondering what those were. I just thought they were just like something that was attached to a wire, but apparently they actually were something. Huh. Okay then. But let's see how Morgana's doing.
The view from here sure brings back memories.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. Let's look at her good old workbench.
Ooh, are you gonna make some infiltration tools? Bring back memories, doesn't it? Do you still remember the tricks I taught you?
Yeah, I probably do, maybe.
I remember you training with that. If you're feeling rusty, it might jog your memory.
Yeah, definitely some cool things here.
The shelf's still here too. I'm looking forward to seeing it decorated with all your summer memories.
That would be pretty nice, honestly. What about the houseplant?
I'm glad to see that this guy's doing well. Looks like they've been taking good care of it.
Just take a look around the room since we have some memories here. Looks like the TV's gone in the game station. I'm guessing they took that home. But what about the sofa?
Looks like it's been kept clean. We'd better remember to thank the chief.
Yeah, probably so. But let's head off to bed since it looks like we're done here. So, here we go. Off to bed. For our next big day.
Oh boy, does this bed bring back memories?
Yeah, it does, honestly.
It's nice to see everyone's doing so well.
Yeah, true there, buddy. True there indeed, Morgana.
Chief seemed to be the same as ever. Too, this place is just as great as I remembered. So we're camping in a couple days. We're camping in a couple days. Huh. Talk about a way to kick off your summer vacation.
I'm looking forward to it, or let's visit lots of places. Yeah, let's try and visit a lot of places. It would be fun.
That sounds great. Well, we should get some sleep. Good night, Spooks.
Good night as well, Morgana. Well, off to bed on our little futon. Probably not the comfiest thing, but it seems like we're used to it by this point. I must be beat from all the traveling. I can tell that I'm drifting to sleep right away.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Okay, and it looks like we woke back up inside the Velvet Room for the first time in quite some time. And honestly, based on the fact that we're wearing our prisoner uniform, I think we're a prisoner of fate again, because of the fact that, well, the last time we were inside the Velvet Room, we had our Arsene costume on. So, yeah, definitely seems like we got ourselves into another pickle. So, for the third time of Joker's life, it looks like we're a prisoner of fate again, which may or may not be a bad thing. I guess we'll find out. But let's see what Lavenza's got for us.
I know not whether to rejoice or bemoan this reunion. Regardless, I must perform my duty.
What kind of duty this time around?
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter.
Which makes sense. That is what we remember.
The expression you bear now tells me you already know the reason for your summons. I must warn you of the danger threatening to you to consume both yourself and the entire world, whose heart you strove to greatly change.
Well, yeah, true. We went through quite a bit. After Yaldabaoth and everything with Maruki, yeah, we've definitely been through quite a bit. But, honestly, with, the fact that we are inside our prison uniform again, we definitely need to be prepared for anything at this point. So, we've already fought through 2 ruins. What's another one, honestly?
A most loathsome prison has manifested. Your appearance is ironclad evidence of this. You have become a prisoner of fate, yet again.
What do you mean? Can't say I recall that. Yeah, what do you mean by that? Well, seems like we gotta ask what a prisoner of fate is again.
Someone even now plots to lure you into a disastrous fate. Confronted by this evil will, your own cries out. Rise against it.
I just noticed something. Igor's missing. That's interesting.
My name is Lavenza. As one who rules over power, my duty is to witness the path you take.
We already knew you were Lavenza, but I think that's mostly for anybody that didn't play through Persona 5, though, so we'll just pretend she didn't say that, but obviously we know who Lavenza is.
Should the world continue down its own current path, all that awaits you is a destruction. Have you the resolve to defy such a fate, and face the distortion that yet again threatens your world?
You know it? I'm not sure just yet. Of course, you know it. We've been through the first one. We are the trickster of fate anyways, so we'll definitely be fine.
That is the trickster I know so well.
Yep, we're fully capable of doing this. Just gotta, obviously figure out what we need to do, of course.
What awaits you ahead are more of the same. No, even greater hardships than before. However...
Harder than Yaldabaoth?
You must never forget. I'm always by your side.
Well, we'll always remember that one. And...
the time has come.
Oh, okay, I thought that was something else. I thought Igor was about to appear.
Let us meet again soon. Until then, pleasant dreams.
Thanks, Lavenza. We'll see you soon as well. When the next time we get to, of course, we'll definitely see her again. But I think that's proof enough that this is after Persona 5. So, yeah, there's every proof. And honestly, it's kind of weird if this is her first game because of the fact that Lavenza is an end game thing. So it is weird if you're playing through this first and then you go into Persona 5 Original or Royal and find out there's no Lavenza right away. So for anybody that's new to Persona 5 Strikers or Royal or just haven't seen Royal or the original game, Lavenza is not in the game in the very beginning. I'm just going to note that now. I'm not going to say why, but obviously for anybody that's playing with Royal... Well, actually, you know what? Because we played through Royal, I think it's fair if I talk about spoilers of Royal, so I think we're fine with that. I just won't talk about spoilers for Strikers. So, honestly, for somebody that's never played through Royal, spoiler alert ahead for any of the further episodes for Royal or the original game. But with Lavenza, the fact that, she's not the original warden you get in the game. You have Caroline and Justine, and then you fuse them back and turn them into back into Lavenza. It's definitely interesting for somebody that's never even played the original game or watched the original game to see Lavenza right away in this game, but it does prove that it is after the events, of course. And obviously, there's just because of the fact that we're returning back to Yongen, that just proves it anyways, but it's I definitely have to mention it because it is kind of funny to think about.
Hey, were you having trouble sleeping last night, Spooks? You were tossing and turning like crazy. Anyways, it's time for us to meet up with Ryuji and buy our share of the camping equipment. Let's head over to the Buchiko statue.
Of course. So, Buchiko statue indeed. And we'll say hi to Sojiro real quick. Hey, buddy.
Huh, city scene's pretty bad. Don't forget to drink plenty of water, alright?
Of course, bud. Might as well say hi to him since, honestly, it is a very much different game than the original Persona, so honestly we could do a little bit of walking around and talking to people. Let's see what Futaba's, what's going on with her.
Yo, headed to meet up with Ryuji, right? Good luck with the shopping. I knew it'd be, more help doing it all online, so I'm researching campsites now. I'll make sure we pick the best one. Playing on the river and eating barbecue all day. Lighting fireworks and telling scary stories all night. This is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait for another second. I'm so excited I'm gonna explode. Hit the deck, Spooks.
Okay, well, we'll see you later, Futaba. But I don't think lighting off fireworks at a campground is gonna be the best idea. But maybe Emma will give us the right thing to do when it comes to that. But here we go, Shibuya. Been quite a bit. Honestly, it looks a lot different than the one that we saw in Royal, but that's not the worst thing. Honestly, graphics aren't really a problem here, because honestly, when it comes to Persona games, graphics didn't get really good into Persona 5 anyways for Royal. Well, Persona 5 was pretty good, the original, for graphics, but honestly, graphics aren't something that are really something I really care about. I only really care about the story. If a game's story is really good, I can literally look over graphics any day. So, definitely that. There is one thing that I can not overlook. Not for this game, I'm talking about other games. When it comes to battle mechanics, there's certain battle mechanics in games, in turn-based games, that I can't get behind. I see where people would enjoy them, it's just I wouldn't have as much fun with them. Which, one of them is the original Shin Megami games, where you have your characters on the bottom screen for the, well, obviously the 3DS or DS versions, but you have your characters on little boxes and you don't get to see your characters when you fight. Those kind of games don't really draw me in as much, but I can have fun with them, but there has been some games like that that didn't draw me in at all, though, I will be honest. But Shin Megami's been able to do that for me, but honestly, yeah, I can definitely overlook a game's graphical problems if, story's good, and it's not like it's that bad. It's pretty decent, honestly. So, honestly, it's better than a lot of Persona 4's graphics, let's be honest. But, definitely it's not the worst case scenario. Honestly, I grew up with a PS2, so I really don't mind.
Whoa, Shibuya's as busy as ever. Look at all the people. Let's go to the Buchiko statue right away. We don't want to leave Ryuji alone with his attention span for too long.
Poor Ryuji. Poor dude. Well, let's see how Ryuji's doing. Hey, buddy. Time to go shopping. So, what's going on, bud?
What's up? Ready to buy some camping shit?
Of course.
Let's hustle to the store then, so we can finally chill for a bit. It's already way too hot out.
Yeah, with it being summer, I don't blame you on that one.
We're in charge of picking up the barbecue, right? Go ahead and lead the way, Ryuji.
Yeah, and don't know where it is. Alright, we can just ask the app.
True. I'm surprised you don't. I would think you would know all about meat since, that's your favorite food type, so I'm surprised he doesn't know where to get barbecue food. But, okay, we'll be able to figure it out with the app, of course.
Hey, Emma.
Okay, so what has Emma got for us? Hello, do you need something?
Show us the store you told us about.
Displaying the optimal route to your destination.
Whoa, look at this sweet map.
It can even figure out how to help us with the big question like that. This thing's a whole lot more useful than I thought.
Great. Let's get this over with, so we can plan tomorrow's feast.
Okay, of course. Okay, Alice. Alice, I love you. I'm gonna read these out because of the fact that obviously it's important if the games stop in dialogue for it.
What's all this racket?
Good question. Something about an Alice? I have a suggested event for you. Suggested. A promotional store opening is currently underway at Shibuya 705 storefront with Alice Haragi. Alice Haragi, you say?
How's suggested event? Wait, for real? Alice is here.
Alice? And Alice is, or who's that? Yeah, who's Alice? Alice Haragi is a Japanese fashion model and performing artist. She has gained attention with her adorable look and unique sense of style. She is active in a variety of media and genres. She has become a pop culture tastemaker and continues to amass a devoted young fan base. Huh. Alice Haragi, you say? Interesting. So it doesn't seem like she's a pop star, but more like I guess you could say just a pop idol where, you know, she's known for, you know, just being, I guess, famous, I guess you could say. But tastemaker. Huh. So basically she makes trends, basically. Huh. That sounds pretty cool.
Wow, Emma makes her sound huge. Is she really all that popular?
I don't know. What kind of answer say? Crowd giving you. Alice really is just over there. I can't believe it.
Could not care less, or I want to go see. No harm in going to see. Yeah, I want to go see. Let's go see what's going on. No reason not to, right?
Oh, someone sounds interested. It's on her way into the store anyways. Why not check it out? She's totally cute enough for this to be worth it anyways.
Okay, of course. Yeah, let's go see who this Alice Haragi character is. No reason not to, of course. So, I'm guessing that's her on the podium over there. Or, well, stage. There's no podium, but... Huh. Okay, Alice. Hey, what's going on? Heard it's some shop opening ceremony. Wait, isn't that Alice? Alice Haragi? Apparently so. Oh, well... I guess that definitely looks like an Alice to me. Huh. And she... I'm just gonna say this because it reminds me of it. Definitely reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, so that's probably where her name comes from. Which is pretty cool. Although it's much different than the, you know, the Alice persona or the Alice demon from the Shin Megami games. I'm saying, well, persona for Persona 5 because there's different names in each game. You have, your personas, for this game, obviously, I'm trying to remember what it was in Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Mirages, there we go. Mirages for the Fire Emblem Shin Megami game. I still feel like it was more of a Persona game, but if you literally flip the name of Tokyo Mirage Sessions backwards, it's literally SMT Shin Megami Tensei. So, obviously, but they say it's Shin Megami Tensei. It really feels more like a Persona game, to be honest, but honestly, with that being said, yeah, she does remind me of Alice in Wonderland, but not the Alice that you see in the Persona game, because the Alice that we confuse is supposed to be Alice in Wonderland, or a representation of it. So, definitely pretty cool little, you know, kind of design. She's got a little teapot, little ace of spades, and some kind of tonic in her hair. I don't know what that is, but it seems like a tonic, and then a big old bow. Pretty cool looking. Huh. So I get why they say her looks is definitely one of her best features. Huh. That's definitely, it does fit what Emma said.
Hi folks. Thanks for coming. A shop that carries one of my very own brands is opening here today. Have you ever dreamed that you could be somebody else, even if just for a little while? Well, I know a place where that dream comes to life. A wonderland where you can become whatever you want it to be. Now I've got one question. Does anyone wanna visit this wonderland with me?
Sure. Yeah, we can check out the shop, I guess.
Thanks. Then I have a surprise for you. I'm giving away 100 invitation cards as a special, present. They're magical cards that will make you have an even better time in Wonderland. Enjoy.
Huh. Special cards? Okay then.
Here you go.
Oh my god, thank you so much. All in one sentence.
And one for you.
Okay. Wonder what these cards do. Holy crap, Alice just touched my hand. Don't be worried about it, dude.
Oh, these are some quality specs. Sorry that was a little weird. Hope you like the story.
I'll definitely check it out. Okay, we'll take a card, I guess. Alice handed me a card. Wonder what it is.
Let the White Rabbit guide you to Wonderland.
And there it proves that the White Rabbit, since the White Rabbit is the one that, lures Alice into the, Alice in Wonderland world. I forgot what the name of the actual world is. I think it is just called Wonderland. But, well, obviously, she doesn't go straight to, the bigger areas. She goes straight to the Queen of Hearts area. But, honestly, definitely is 100% a reference to Alice in Wonderland, though. Which is pretty cool, honestly.
Have fun there, everyone.
Okay, we'll check it out. Okay then. But what does this card even do? She says it's important for something, but kind of interested in seeing what it is.
Jeez. What was that crowd?
Man, can't believe I saw Alice. She was just as cute as I thought she'd be.
You're not wrong. Her outfit's a little weird. I liked her outfit. You're not wrong. That's honestly the only good answer out of the two of those, because I actually liked her outfit.
Right? She just has this vibe.
I guess so. I didn't really get to talk to her very long, but I guess you could say that.
Well, she's all yours. My heart still belongs to Lady On alone.
You're never gonna date On, bud. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we get it.
Well, are you all satisfied now? Let's hurry up with the shopping.
Fine.
Yeah, let's go finish up what we need to shop with. Since, Emma can definitely take us to where we need to be.
Oh yeah, you got one of those cards from Alice, right?
Yeah, you did. You just got blown off.
Yep, poor Ryuji.
Can it? There was just way too many people around is all.
Yeah, true. There was quite a bit. This card says Alice, Hiragi's Wonderland. Okay. Keyword. That's the only thing I can read on there, and something, well, the Ace of Spades. Okay, and then the White Rabbit, she said, that she talked about. Okay.
Alice Hiragi's Wonderland. Just looks like a boring old ad to me. There's some fine print here. Here's my Emma keyword. Please become my friend.
So we get to be her friend. Oh, okay. Look at that, Ryuji. We even get to be your friend, too. Poor dude.
What's a keyword anyways?
Didn't Futaba say use something like that yesterday? She said you can make me become friends through Emma, right?
Apparently so. Okay, so we could become Alice's friends. Interesting.
Yeah, do it. Come on, Spooks.
Okay. I could try it out. I guess I could add Alice as a friend.
So we input the keyword, then you become friends with Alice, right?
Apparently so.
You said it's on the card, right? What was it again? Wonderland?
Apparently so. Okay, let's put it in. Keyword successfully entered. Beginning navigation. Okay. Well, this doesn't seem like a good thing.
I don't know. Feels like... Whoa! What happened to you guys?
Not just me. You changed too.
Whoa! For real? Huh?
Looks like this place is connected to the metaverse.
This is a joke, right?
Whoa, check it out.
Look, aren't those the guys we saw at 705?
Hey everyone! You love me, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Then you can give me all your desires.
Whoa! What the hell was that?
There's no time. We'll figure it out later. Joker, Skull, let's fight our way out.
Okay, and here we are, inside our very first palace of Persona 5 Strikers. And, well, now we know why the Velvet Room is back, because the metaverse is apparently still alive and kicking after, it's been erased and everything. But apparently it's found a way to come back. So I guess we now need to figure out how that's happening. Because, after everything we did with Yaldabaoth and Maruki, you would think it would be gone for good because, the whole reason why we even dealt with Yaldabaoth and everything was to completely get rid of it, because the metaverse definitely was not something good to have around. Well, obviously, we were good at using it, but we couldn't have people like Shido or Maruki messing it or tampering with it anymore. Or Yaldabaoth as well. So, yeah. But, this isn't good, is it?
Damn it. Fine, let's do this. We'll take all of you on.
Stay sharp, you two. We haven't fought in some time. Just warm up a bit for starters. It'll come back, to you soon enough.
Well, hopefully so.
Well, don't forget about who you're talking about to this. And offense is my thing anyways.
That's what I like to see, Skull. We should get in there too.
Okay, I just wanted to read that real quick before we actually start fighting. Well, we are playing on hard difficulty, as I said, so we do need to be careful. But, as you can see...
and you and your shield can go away now.
Yeah, definitely so. But yeah, this game's really fun. It's definitely, well, obviously it's Dynasty Warriors-like, but honestly, it's definitely a different type of gameplay because, well, I'll go into detail on it. There is actual maps to the game where you actually leave areas and you actually can go into different areas, and it's not like Dynasty Warriors where you play for like an hour and then you're done with the map. Like Persona 5, where you actually get to explore the palaces, you can do that in these games. And the palaces are pretty big, honestly. So, just like in Persona 5 or Royal, or Persona 4, or well, there wasn't palaces in Persona 4 or 3, but you know what I mean. It's definitely way different than a normal Dynasty Warrior game. That's why I feel like this is probably one of the better Dynasty Warrior games. I like Dynasty Warrior style games, though. I will never say that I hate them. I always like playing them. Hack and slash games are really fun for me. But, this is the best one that I think for recording-wise. I don't know how Fire Emblem, well, I called it Three Hopes, and I still think Three Hopes is a better name. But Fire Emblem's, Warriors new, the second game for, well, obviously, Three Houses, 2.0 pretty much. Honestly, I really want to play that for you guys, obviously, and I do wonder what the gameplay is going to be like in that game. I wonder if it's going to be more of, the original Warriors for Fire Emblem, or if it's going to be, like Persona's one or not. I honestly don't know, but it might be more like the original Warriors for Fire Emblem, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, definitely this game's going to be a lot different than a normal Dynasty Warrior game. I just wanted to explain that because maybe people don't know about Dynasty Warriors, so might as well explain it.
Joker, use your Persona.
Already did. But we can use it again. Tutorial, Persona skills. X while holding R1, Persona skills. Hold down R1 and move with the left stick to aim at enemies, then use skills to activate skills with either consuming HP with physical skills or gun skills, or you can use SP for your other skills, which are your magic skills. Just explaining it for newbies. But affinity and weakness. Personas have certain affinities, while enemies may have weaknesses to specific affinities. By using attacks with an enemy is weak against, it will deal greater damage and deplete the enemy's down gauge. And in this game, I don't think you have to figure out weaknesses, so the games are going to tell you weaknesses if you have the Personas form. So that's pretty nice. But all-out attacks. On a down enemy, all-out attacks, while an enemy is knocked down, press 0 or circle to initiate an all-out attack with your teammates. Since they can deal damage to several enemies at once, it is a good idea to use all-out attacks on large groups of enemies. When an enemy's down gauge is fully depleted, it will be knocked down, and you can deplete an enemy's down gauge by striking its weakness, or by landing a critical hit or technical hits, which is pretty easy. But, here we go. Free all-out attack, do a big chunk of damage to anybody in that area. Pretty simple enough. And then, obviously, for the real all-out attacks,
so it's not just our outfits. We got our personas too, huh? And there's tons of shadows here too. What the hell even is this place?
I'm getting a feeling, is this a
probably a palace. We're just gonna say it like a palace, because obviously it does seem a lot like a palace, so we might as well just go honest there. So, honestly, with that being said, definitely a lot different gameplay than we're used to, but I like it though. It's definitely a nice change. It reminds me like, Ni no Kuni's gameplay, where you're not turn-based and you can walk around during the combat, which is combat I like, so definitely pretty nice. And you have full like, you know, well, it's like Ni no Kuni 2, I should say, because then you can fully, well, actually, yeah, it's, yeah, Ni no Kuni 2 combat, pretty much. But with, well, obviously, kind of a similar combat to Ni no Kuni 1, but obviously it's Dynasty Warriors, but that's what the closest, like, I could say that isn't Dynasty Warriors, is what it reminds me of, which I do like Ni no Kuni, so definitely, you know, it's a nice combat system.
Reinforcements. If this keeps up much longer, we'll be done for. We'll make sure to make good use of our surroundings. See anything that could give you an advantage?
Good question. Well, apparently the lamppost does, if you notice it. Phantom Dash. During on-screen prompts, Phantom Dash, press 0 to move swiftly. After a Phantom Dash, will automatically go into hiding. While hiding, special actions depending on the situation, press triangle while in hiding will perform different actions such as attacking or moving, which is pretty cool. And Phantom Dash, while in hiding, switch targets. If you are in hiding, there are more points to Phantom Dash to. You can switch between different target points with the left stick, which is pretty simple. But I'm just reading that just because, you know, some people might not know about it. But you can jump up here.
Great joke, Joker. You really did him in with that one.
My head's spinning from that one. Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy.
Skull, keep it together.
Yeah, keep it together, Skull. We got a big fight on our hands, and there's a lot more shadows than we normally fight. So, honestly, yeah, for the most part, it looks like we don't need to use Iha. They're not a big enough crowd of things. This is a better spot for it. But yeah, definitely, we want to be as careful as possible. Get as many crits as we can, because then we can break through shields so we can do all-out attacks, is the best thing. Or, well, weaknesses also drop shields as well. So honestly, we just gotta be careful when it comes to that. And we can also use our gun, which I'll do in a second. So let me kind of get in targeting range, and I'll show that. So you can press triangle to shoot bullets, in which you can break through shields and stuff, and you get... I think that if I remember correctly, they do reload after combat, so you definitely can use them to your advantage if you ever need to. Just to explain it for people that might want to know about it. And I forgot you can run in this game while in combat. I should probably use that a little bit more, but honestly, it's pretty simple. Alright, that'll show them. Well, y'all are way too weak. Don't even try stepping on us to us again.
Joker, Skull, watch out.
What are you talking about, Morgana? Oh, well, more shadows.
And the hell? Even more of them.
Apparently so. We're completely surrounded again.
We're getting surrounded fast. We have to retreat.
Yeah, probably so. Probably a good idea. Way too many shadows. It looks like we've set the alarm to 100 at this point.
Guys, over there. That sounds like our best bets.
Okay, well, let's head for the, nice little alleyway there. So let's get out of here.
Let's move it.
Yeah, let's probably get out of here. But, yeah, probably for the best, honestly. But let's get into the alleyway, since it will probably be much safer than, you know, being in that area, let's be honest. Since we are literally in the middle of the street of Shibuya. So, obviously, we're going to be seen pretty easily there. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about while we were in that combat, but we ended up getting to the end of it. But if you press, if you do combos, you can actually use your skills for free. As long as, well, obviously, certain characters are going to have certain skills at certain areas and combos, but if you do certain combos, you can use your skills for free without using SP. So, just to let you guys know what I'm doing whenever I do regular combos instead of going straight for my abilities, like you saw me pressing R1 and then selecting Iha to use it on the pixies. But, honestly, a pretty cool little, you know, addition, because it's definitely useful for, you know, attacking weaknesses, and you can combo better with that since you don't have to waste all your SP on straight up attacking. So if you're really good at doing combos, you can, you know, get freebies every now and then, which is really nice. Okay, what in the hell even is this place? The metaverse, or are we dreaming? Well, the metaverse. It's definitely what it seems like.
I think this could be Alice's palace.
Would make sense.
A palace. None of those were done for, though. Maybe we don't even have our meta-nav anymore. Or even on our phones at that.
True there, buddy. We erased it. So, yeah, it is kind of weird.
I don't know what's really going on, but I don't think anything else could explain this. You saw Alice on the screen, just like I did. No matter how you look at it, that was her shadow. We just happened to wander into Alice's palace using Emma. That would be the most logical explanation.
That would make a lot of sense. So apparently that card pulled us into a palace. So Emma has the ability of the meta-nav then, if that's the case. Interesting.
Damn it. Whatever it is doesn't change the fact that we're in deep shit.
We need more intel. Let's investigate the area. If this really is a palace, the distortion has to have a core somewhere. We need to find the treasure. I'm even getting a faint whiff of it. If you look around, we may be able to learn what's really going on too. We'll get a better idea of what we need to do next, depending on what we find, of course.
True.
Guess we're doing this then.
Okay. No good. It's an ambush.
This ain't fair!
Joker!
Well, we sticked around too long in that alleyway and ended up getting caught. Oops. Well, they did see us go in there, so it makes sense that they were able to catch us off guard. But there she is, Shadow Atlas. So, so this is what her real personality is, because based on what we know about shadows, they're always what you really think. So, we already know this is what is more likely how she really is. So, let's see what's going on here.
Who are these little guys?
Your Majesty, we captured these thieves, but we couldn't seize their desires. We have instead brought them to you.
Couldn't seize their desires. Explain yourselves.
Huh. Trying to take our desires? Well, you did do that to those other dudes. And it looked like you took out, well, basically pretty much the treasure demons out of their souls, pretty much. So, okay then. Well, that's, or at least that's what it reminds me of, the hope demons, which they attach yourself to desires, which is, if you read the backgrounds to them, that's pretty much what they are. But, desires, though. Why do you want those? And how do you use it? Well, that's interesting. That's not something we've ever seen before, so, desires.
You look pretty cool. So what's your name?
Or let us go. Please let us go. Ow. Jeez. A little rude.
Joker. So you're Joker, huh? Come on now, Joker. You need to answer properly when your queen asks a question.
Queen, you say?
Quit it, you asshole.
God, would you shut your mouth? Or are you looking for punishment too?
What? You shit. Just try it.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try and smack Ryuji. He can take anything you throw at him.
What a bore. I just stopped caring. Get rid of them, however. I don't want toys that don't do as they're told. Bye-bye.
Uh-oh. What are you gonna do to us? Would you like to save your current progress? Well, obviously. No reason not to. In this game, honestly, might as well, since we're on the first episode, so there's nowhere to really, go back to if we really need to. But, honestly, might as well see this last little thing before we end off today's episode, since we need to figure out what's happening to us, obviously.
Well. Hey, you guys okay?
I think so.
Yeah, luckily.
So where even are we?
Man, that was some real shit.
Seems like we got thrown where that gets thrown to.
Even worse was that effing. So, that's what she's really like, huh?
Well, apparently, based on what we know about shadows from every single game we played, it definitely more than likely is probably what she really thinks. It's pretty much a theme. If you see the shadow, that's what their real personality is, or at least what they think of themselves. So, honestly, yeah, that's probably what she thinks of herself based on all of our prior run-ins with shadows, let's be honest.
How about you, Joker? She really whacked you good.
Yeah, she did. It was nothing, or I'll get back at her. It was nothing, I guess. We didn't die from it, so it must not have been that bad.
Well, it's good at least. Damn that Alice. Acting like she's top shits. I'm gonna be so pissed off until we finally get back at her.
Yeah, honestly, same. Because we probably should deal with her if, we're seeing her take people's desires, or I'm pretty sure that's what she did to those people. The shadows took their desires because they tried to take ours, but they couldn't get it based on what they said. So she's taken desires from people. But why, though? What does desires even do? Because that's not something we've seen in, well, Persona 5 Royal or Persona 5 Story, so definitely interesting. Desires, you say?
So where even are we now?
Looks like we wound up underground. I'd say it's some sort of garbage dump. For now, let's just focus on getting out of here.
Yeah, probably for the best. But if we can move around... Oh wait, not yet.
This place is so disgusting. Who just dumps people in the garbage like that anyways?
Let's find our way out as soon as possible. We don't know what we'll run into, either, so let's keep an eye on how we're holding up as we press on, okay?
Of course. Command menu. Options to open the command menu. This menu allows you to check the status of party members and adjust equipment, among other things. And also, I think you can also switch your members in this game with the status menus, just like in Persona, Well, there's another way to get your bullets back. I think in combat you can run out of ammo, but you can spam your gun if you really want to kind of learn how the aiming works, if you really wanted to. But, with that being said, we'll check out the status screen, and then we'll end off today's episode just in case. Wait, hey, look, An's in here, even though An's not on our party. That's kind of interesting. But there we go, we have Arsene again. So, as we can see, everyone's been reverted back to their original persona, so after a year of not, fighting with their personas reverted back into their original forms. So, if you guys are wondering about that, I think that's pretty much the reason, because it is kind of weird that they don't have their tier 2 personas. Obviously, it is a little weird, but, or tier 3, depending on Royal, but based on what I said, it's more based off of Persona 5 original, so it makes sense why they're not tier 3, of course, but at least tier 2 would make sense, but that's my only explanation on why it's our original Persona, because we would have either Satan L now, or, well, obviously, if it was based on Persona 3, it would be Raoul, but it's fine. But, with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys, and I hope you like, the new game we're going through, since it is technically part 2 of Persona 5. So, with that being said, the continuation of our story is now just beginning. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.